Hi, my name is Christia Johnson, and I am a Senior Management and Budget Analyst for Polk County, Florida, right in the dead center of the state. I was also the functional lead on a very recent implementation of Hyperion Planning and Budgeting Cloud Services. We're an on-premise organization, so the budget office is really the guinea pig right now going into the cloud. As functional lead, there have been some hiccups along the way, as with any process. So I just wanted to give you a few things that we would call our lessons learned in going through this process. First of all, be aware of your timeline. Unfortunately, we were not in a situation in which we had any leeway on our timeline. It was extremely tight. We began at the end of September with a drop-dead go-live date of February 22nd. Our budget kickoff was February 24th. We had no ability to push this out whatsoever. And in the middle of all this, there's Christmas. So everybody wants to take a vacation. So we did have to work some long hours to make it happen. We did what we needed to do, and we went live on February 22nd. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say there were no headaches. There were some headaches, but it all worked out in the end because we all worked together as a team, both the county staff and the consultants that we used for implementation. Another big point to remember when you are involved in an implementation is communication. As a functional person, my terminology means a certain thing to me. We have technical folks that come in and work with us. Their terminology means what it means to them. You have a language barrier. You may both speak nerd, but it's different dialects. Just make sure that you reiterate your concerns, reiterate your needs, your requirements, and just make sure that everybody's on the same page. Going hand in hand with that is documentation. If you can have a dedicated note taker on both sides, both the implementor and the implementee, that's going to clear up some confusion as well. If you can compare notes, go over the things that you thought you heard and what the other party understood, that's going to cut down on misunderstandings right from the start. Also, be aware of planning your staff resources. If you have the luxury of having one dedicated functional person to work on the project from beginning to end, do it. Unfortunately, we were not in that situation. I did have a co-lead who helped me out along the way, and I put in 50, 60 hours a week a lot of the time. It's just part of it. And it is frustrating, and it does become a little tiring now and again, but stay focused on your ultimate goal, because once you implement and you have a better system for your users, you're going to save a lot of time in the long run. Also, be aware of the PostGoLive procedures. Make sure that you know who's responsible for what going forward. Monthly patching. Who's going to patch it? Who's going to test it? How do you file an SR with Oracle? I didn't even know that until about 3 weeks ago. Just make sure that you understand the things that are going to be needed from you going forward and know who's going to do those things. Well, thank you very much for your time. I hope that your implementation goes as well, if not better than mine did. Good luck.